do we have today?
Shawnee Barnes. I have an emerging nonprofit called Following My Destiny, where I work with teenage girls 13 to 18, basically helping them with life skills, self-esteem, dating, workshops. They're really trying to figure out where they fit in.
You feel you have to be a representative down to your hair, or is that something personally for yourself?
For me,
Yeah, and so when did you decide to go natural?
almost a year and a half ago, my hair kept breaking. It'd get to a certain length and then start breaking off. My mom and my sister already had stopped using perms. I was like, okay, it's time. So about 6 months later, after I stopped perming my hair, I decided to do the big chop.
Was it emotional for you?
No, actually it wasn't. I guess I was finally ready because I had talked about doing it before, and then there'd be some excuse why I didn't go. This time I just went, and she chopped it all off except for right here I had a little fro hawk.
It
Now
looks good. It's grown a lot.
I just started locking, having problems with this part here. It's a different
Maybe
grade.
the texture is different up there. Is it looser?
It's looser, much looser up top. The back has already locked, and some of the sides, but as you go higher up, I don't know what to do.
That's hardcore to go from having a perm to just locks. You didn't even want to hang for a little while with some natural hair?
Well, I've been doing that for the last 8 months.
Oh, okay.
I would do the two-strand twist and then do a twist out, and someone was like, "Oh, you should get locks." I was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it." So that was my playtime, doing this two-strand twist, seeing how I like those in my hair.
I always wondered why people do locks. I thought about doing locks, but some people have religious, philosophical reasons, like Rastafarianism. Why did you decide to lock? Just for the look, or?
Because I really don't know what else to do with my hair. To be honest,
Oh,
I just don't know what to do. I don't want to straighten it. I'm one that doesn't like to be in my hair a lot, but I also get bored with my hair.
what if you did twists that you could take out and just, kept redoing them? Because once it gets long, you're going to be like, wow, because your hair is going to grow really fast. Once it gets going, that beginning growth is really hard. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just like a moment where you just don't look as great as you want to look. Because I remember when my hair was growing like this, and I was like, this is not working. But I wore a band a lot. I did a lot of things where I would push my hair down so it wouldn't just, or even a pin here. Once your hair starts to get really long, you can just not retwist the root part and then just let it grow and then cut off those ends, and then you'll have longer hair. I don't know. But you seem like you really want to go with the locks.
I'm pretty much sold on it now. Because it was the time where I was like, oh, I don't think so. I don't want to do that. And then I've been seeing a lot of women with it. And then I started picturing myself. I did my two-strand twist. And I was like, I could get used to this. So, I mean, these have been in my hair for less than a month.
Mm-hmm.
Hair has grown where it's time for me to retwist.
And you
Again.
retwist it yourself? Do you ever go and get it professionally done?
I haven't.
This is your opportunity to share. Feel free to just, say what you're feeling or your fears about your hair or anything like that. Because I know it's very hard for us to decide, how we want to present ourselves in a society that's been racially motivated for a long time, and we're trying to recreate our identities and stuff like that. So, I mean, whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Well, for me, especially when I was looking for a job and having my little two-strand twist or my twist out, it did worry me. It worried me a lot. I'm like, okay, how are these people going to look at me? And then I started wondering, when I wasn't getting the call back, is it because of my hair? Because I know I'm qualified. It was just a lot of doubt and questioning, and that's when I would think about getting the perm again. And since then, throughout my networking, there's a lot of women with that wear the twist outs, that just have they have the afros, they have, you can tell their hair is natural and they may have it up in a bun or a ponytail. Then you have the people with their dreadlocks. And after seeing that, that made me more comfortable in me, and and that's again where the thought of, or the confirmation that I should be working for myself.
Exactly. Mhm.
Because then I don't have to fit into anybody's box. And I mean, two other people had told me the same thing. That was like, you're not getting, because I've been unemployed for like 3 years. When I did started my hair transformation, that's when I started getting more calls for interviews. It was weird for me. Two people have told me. One told me over the last 2 years, she's like, you're supposed to work for yourself. Stop going out here and trying to look for a job because you're not going to get one. And I just kind of brushed her off. And then again, trying to fix my hair. I even wore a wig one time to an interview.
I know you probably felt crazy.
I did. I was hot. As soon as I got to the car, I don't even think I closed the door good, and I ripped it off my head. Uncomfortable, which was another thing to let me know this is who you are. Embrace it. So
When you go to sleep at night, do you wrap it up and maybe you wrap it really tight in the back but not in the front, and that could be why it's not taking, or no? It's probably just the texture, or
I think it's more the texture, and and I'm really bad at wrapping. To be honest, I am. I mean, I had to put on a skull cap when I first had them done to make sure it laid down
Mhm.
because I'm a sleeper.
Have you ever tried using
Using
stockings?
no.
Because it's just as good, like, just it's so tight, like around here, and then you can use the rest of the legs to wrap it up. And I think it's even better than a skull cap because your hair can breathe, but it's still keeping it down.
I'll have to try that.
That's old school. That's what my mom used to. That's what my mom used to do when we were younger.
And you know what? We did that too.
Off. Although you wake up with like a line on your head, you could always get extensions, but then there are people that worry that if you wear not extensions, like braid extensions or whatever. So there are people that worry that they get braid extensions too much because if it's too tight, then it's gonna break off when they take their hair out. But that could be another option to keep it braided for a little while, like a few months, and then it'll probably be long enough for you to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of
But you like it
I wish
though.
I can get this. Pardon me.
But you like it though, yeah.
I'm really liking this.
That's good because I tried locks and I lasted 2 weeks and like 3 days.
Uh,
Great finally meeting you, Shona. Hello?
it's nice meeting you finally.